Okay, hello baby gangsters, this is Calvin, also known as Ormer, and this is my first ever playthrough of Apollo Justice the Ace Attorney. They told us to go to the clinic, but I guess they don't mean right now. I've been trying to see which place we can go to, and the detention center is open. June 16, detention center visitor room, which means we're going to be talking to our good pal Wocky. Or maybe not. Looks like Wocky's out for questioning. I really need to talk to him. I guess we'll have to come back later. Excuse me. Yes? The other suspect is all through with questioning, sir. The other? You mean the panty snatcher? Oh, no. Wesley Stickler, so they arrested him too? Alright, let's have a little chat with Mr. Stickler. I guess we do have to find out more from him. I hope I don't regret this. He is a valuable witness. He is a bit precious, I'll give him that. Trucy having such a clear mind in this? She's better than me. Please keep this brief, if you would. I'm quite busy. Oh, you're busy. You're busy, are you, buddy? I need to finish this paper. No, it's you! Mr. Stickler, we'd like to have a few words with you. Very well, as long as they're few. Nothing would make me happier, believe me. Yes, exactly, I agree. Panty snatcher, I guess. I wanted to see Wocky so badly. And instead we're seeing you. Mr. Stickler, on the night of the murder, you stole... Wait, I can't help but feel I'm being misunderstood. How exactly? Yes, that night I obtained a pair of panties as true. Stole. However, it was my burning curiosity that drove me to do it. Nothing more. You wanted to know the trick of my panties, right? This is so, like, I'm so glad that no one's around when I'm recording this. They're just like, I wonder what Calvin's recording today. Panties! 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 You stole her panties! You're here too? Yeah, you have to look at her face now. Oh, great Trucy, teach me. I must know the secret of your panties. My very existence hangs in the balance. I'll reiterate what I said last time. To want to know the secret of a magic trick? For sure, man. Cool, the music here is awesome. But you have to look at it in the context of the universe, man. You can't go around stealing people's underwear. And he stole, like, a Little Plum's underwear as well. Please make me your apprentice. Apollo, help. Oh, yeah. Oh, I will. Okay, that's all I needed. Get out of her face. No, we do not. I think he need a lovely assistant. No, he would not. Don't say that, Apollo. Yeah, I'm sorry. That's not me. That's Apollo, okay? We're separating me from Apollo for now, okay? I will kill him. If you just say the word. He's dead, Trucy. Just say the word. Poor Trucy, man. Like, of course she's feeling freaking nervous about this stuff. Man, like, okay. I get Apollo was joking, but he, like, I don't know. I feel like as soon as I saw Trucy being upset, I'd be like, hey, could you relate to what you saw? Could you relate to what you saw the night of the murder to us one more time? Why not? Though it hardly differs from the testimony I gave in court. The defendant was there in the park that night of this, I'm quite certain. He was pointing a pistol or something like that at the victim. That's when I shouted, "Stop, you two! Let's resolve this like gentlemen!" And the next moment, a shot was fired. And this is all true, really? My panties are gone, my innermost heart revealed. What further reason could I possibly have to live? I can't think of anything you want to hide more than panty snatching, true. It sounds like Wocky was at the scene of the crime after all. We have established that with the fingerprints as well. For sure, Trucy, yeah. How I wish it weren't so. Yeah, we kind of proved that ourselves also. Okay, is that all we can talk to you about? Can we present something to you? Like, what if we say, what do you think about these? Fine, ignore him, and see if I care. I wonder what he's thinking. Let's not go there. Okay, so I guess we have to move again and wait for Wocky to be ready. So we go back to the right agency. Right anything agency. Oh, do you want to talk about anything? The case. Oh, for sure. Let's talk about it. Well, I guess it's just for if you're stuck. If everything that Panty Snatcher said was true, it doesn't put Wocky in a very good position, does it? No, and I hate that he made you feel like that, Trucy. Like, actually made me really sad. Trucy was like, oh, don't say that. He was at the scene of the crime. That's pretty clear. There's got to be a different angle on this. Well, let's get investigating. No time like the present. So yeah, this is kind of just if you're stuck, I guess. I think. Okay, so I went to the clinic before and there was no one there, so maybe try the mansion. Perfect. June 16, Kitaki Mansion. Oh, Little Plum, hey. Yipes, he's back. Hey, you two, over here. Us? Yo, Little Plum, what's up? I think all the gangsters is a negative influence on Trucy. What's up? That's not too gangster, man. Come on. Go on, let her live a little. I heard you retrieve my bloomers. Well, I was just doing... a man speaks clearly and takes credit where it's due. Oh, God, yeah, no, we did. You caught the thief, didn't you? Yes, sorry, I caught him. You're cute when you're nervous, Polly. I'll deal with you later. I mean, we've seen you nervously cute before, Polly. She's making an observation. But enough about bloomers. What about my son, Wocky? Wocky? Well, he's, clearly. Yes, ma'am. This is why I was kind of hoping we could avoid coming back here. I mean, the thing is, though, like, her son is in this case. I feel like talking to her would be a really good idea. Yeah, exactly. Talking about Wocky. He's really everything you expect in a boss's son. I'm going to be a gangster dude. Oh, the life does have the appeal for that age. Particular for boys. What? Don't look at me like that. She's like, are you going to become a gangster? He was shot in a turf war about half a year ago. Yeah, we heard the story from Wocky. But he didn't tell you the whole story. You know, even if he had the pistol, then he couldn't have shot anyone. What? He acts like he's a hard, but he couldn't shoot someone to save his life. I should know. I'm his mom. Her words do have a certain weight to them, for sure. Hopefully, when this is all taken care of, he and the boss can sort out their differences. The boss, you mean Wocky's father? They didn't seem to be on the best terms, did they? Okay, so what we know from her now is that Wocky can't shoot a gun to save his life, and she is feeling that he's too soft to do this. The case. It's true. One of our pistols is missing. So the murder weapon was from this mansion? We kind of figured, given the difficulty of obtaining guns these days. Yep, in Japan. This is supposed to be Japan, America, by the way. If we're judging by what it was from Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, it is a mixture of Japan and America, like an alternate universe that has a lot of Japanese customs in America. Like, that's where it's set. Yeah. Only the boss, myself, and Wocky could have taken it. I see. I'm sure the cops will continue tromping all over the mansion because of this case. Maybe this is a sign that it's time for a change. She doesn't seem too concerned, at least. So, oh yeah, it talked about Alita. Yeah. So I wonder if there's only them took the, like had it. I wonder what happens there then. Like if yeah, I wonder. Yeah, Wocky's fiance. They're getting married next month, correct? I suppose. She's been staying over lately. You don't look too happy about that, little Plum. How'd you guess? Even I could tell that. Could you tell us more about her? Wocky brought her home one day. Says he wants to tie the knot. Yeah, I got that wrong, by the way. I totally acknowledge that, and I know people probably already corrected me, but yeah, I saw it as arranged just because I think in my head I was thinking like, you know, pure like mafia stuff and things like that, but like I think it was just like he brought her home. Yeah, so like that's my bad. I haven't seen your guys' comments on those episodes yet, but I'm sure I will. I hear from it. Says he wants to tie the knot. I can see why she's so pretty. Wocky's prettier though. Oh, she's pretty enough, but you know, nah, it's probably just me being suspicious. Stay in the business too long, and you start to only see the darkness in people. You got a nose for it. A nose for people. A nose for trouble. I wonder what the problem is. It's like a gangster's only version of female intuition. She does the pose as well. Okay, let's stop with the father and son. So she doesn't rightly trust Alita that much. The boss may act tough, but that boy means the world to him. But Wocky seems, well, it seems like he's against his father's position. It's to be expected. We're in a bit of a transition now. Trying to cut our ties with the shadier side of the street and do more on the up and up. Wocky isn't enthusiastic about the change, it's true. But why the change? Is the gangster thing just not paying the bills? It pays, but we need a lot of money right now. Clean money, that is. I see. Something must be up. He'll see things the way the boss sees them someday. I mean, he's still very young. He's still very young. I wonder if, like, you want to, like... I don't know. Like, present something to her? Do you want these back? About these. Hey, my bloomers! Thanks for that, I owe you one. I thought you might like them back, so... no. Why don't you keep them as a souvenir? Thanks, Plum. Thank you. Oh no, I couldn't. Really, thanks for the offer, but... I could use those in my magic panties act. I'll pull shivs and pieces of Godfathers out of them. Great, now your props are going from bland to dangerous. Okay. Is this all we can do here? This girl's still here. Like, the only thing we can, like, maybe we can look around in fairness and see if anything's changed, I suppose. Several colors of paint have been splashed across the gate. Most of it's pretty much dry, too. This is going to be one heck of a cleanup job. An impressive gate befitting a Kitaki mansion. Look at the nameplate, Kitaki. That's so cool. Short and blunt like any good gangster. Oh, let's change our name. How about... Wah! Maybe that's too short and blunt. What do you think? No comment. I love she's getting into the gangster lifestyle. The park crime scene is off limits to the public. The police officer is on guard by the gate is yawning. He noticed me staring and snapped his mouth shut. Too late, Mr. Officer, I saw you. Yeah, everyone needs a bit of relaxing sometimes. Oh yeah, the trash can. This is where we found the mirror. Come to think of it, wasn't there something else in here? Something near the bottom? Look at the oh yeah, the paint of that means... These must have ended up in here with Mr. Wright's, after Mr. Wright's accident. Maybe they're connected? Let's pick them up. Now we can pick these up because... We had... we already used the mirror as evidence. Is what I'm getting at. Yeah. Let's check them out. Oh, they're particularly styled as well as like a leaf in it. The bottom is covered with paint. Huh? What's this weird shape here? It looks like a leaf was stuck to the bottom when the wearer stepped in some yellow paint. So the outline was left on the leaf was removed. I got paint on my hand. Apollo? I saw you try to wipe your hand on my cape. Apollo. Okay, they're definitely like a very sibling energy, I think, between these two right now. Oh, would you agree? I think so. Looks like that old lady's at it again. Look, I told you yesterday the park's off limits. And I told you yesterday this is how I go home. Okay, you want me to go around? How about give me $5 like yesterday? Oh, Connor already strikes again. That's smart, lady, honestly. So is that all we can do here? Apparently, this park was the gift of the Kitaki family. The Friendly People Park, brought to you by the organized crime. A very naughty part of me is tempted to write "We Kill" on the left side of the sign. Jesus Christ, dude. Honestly, my whole thing is like, to survive, I'm like all for just like ignoring that aspect, you know what I mean? Like, honestly, saving a Yakuza family is not a bad idea. Like, it's not a bad idea. You get what I'm saying? It's not a bad idea. Okay, where can we move to? We can go to the clinic, see if Phoenix is there. He is not. But yeah, saving a Yakuza son, like, you're sorted for life. That's it. You're done. We can go to Eldun. Okay, great. June 16, Eldun's house. Hey, it's Mr. Eldun. Oh, Mr. Eldun. I've just realized your name was Noodles backwards. What's wrong? So, you found my stand. That's why I'm here to thank you. Ah. But now it's a crime scene and they won't let me have it back. It's also why I'm here. I got no other place to go. Ah, I see. How can a noodle stand be a crime scene? That's what I don't get, Trucy Doll. Trucy Doll? Who the hell is Trucy Doll? Do you know Trucy Doll? I don't know Trucy Doll. Can't even cook an honest noodle. There we go. He? Even in death? You mean the victim to... Oh my god, I didn't even pick up on that. Why did I even pick up on that? Because I didn't read out loud that part. Yeah. I tell ya, it's enough to drive a man to make his soup even saltier. Reminds he never to eat his noodles when he's in a bad mood. Okay, I guess we can talk to him again. Yeah. The noodle stand. The stand for generations, it served up the very best noodles of us shell dudes could make. A tradition of noodles and salty broth. It's more than a stand, it's history, I tell you. Watch what you say or it might become true. That's a great story, Mr. Eldoon. A single stand passed down from generation to generation. Thank God we have Trucy to keep the positivity up, honestly. Of course, to be honest, I didn't plan on doing it. That's right. You said something about that. About you rebelling against your pops, was it? Good memory, Trucy doll. I was a go-getter back in my day. Until my friend next door put it in. In the end, I was left with nothing but his dusty old stand to earn my fortune. Mr. Eldoon, I don't mean to pry, but what exactly did you do before you became a chef? Ah, let old noodles lie, that's what I say. I'm starting to get an idea of what he did, anyway. He stole my dreams and left me with nothing but noodles. And now I don't even have that. Mr. Eldoon, if I might ask, what exactly happened between you and Mr. Mercatus clinic? I couldn't help but sense an enmity there. Enmity? I hate him. I hate it. Him acting like he smells like roses when he's rolling in mud. Excuse me? He's the only doctor at that clinic, you know. Pretty impressive, eh? I'll tell you the secret to his success. The mob. You mean the Kitaki family? They're always having one of them turf wars or whatnot. Oh, of course, yes, we know this. He did patch-up jobs. Always an injury or two that eats fiction. America just saw a chance for some business. So he started giving the Kitaki family a good deal. A deal? Every fifth operation for free. That's pretty sick. He stole the idea from my pops. 1 free bowl of noodles a week, he used to say. Can a doctor just decide to do that? What about the insurance companies? Trucy. Trucy, my gal. Oh, no doubt it's illegal, but it's got him good with a family. Pretty soon he was getting all the business in town. Leaving me here in the dark. Up to my neck in soupy noodles. I think I figured out Mr. Eldoon's former occupation. Can't hurt to ask, Apollo. So I haven't really. Was he a doctor? Mr. Eldoon, or should I say Dr. There we go. Okay, cool. Okay. Figured it out, did ya? That's right. I was a doctor. A surgeon until the year before last. So, Mr. Mercatus was your rival? Man, the music is so good in these games. And also, like, it's really cool that we're revealing this now, that there's more to the rivalry than just like, oh, he has, like, he's, like, makes me look bad with my noodle stand, or like, he's, like, living in this gilded house while I'm, like, cooking noodles over here. It's actually very personal. You like those onions they put in the soup broth? Yeah, kind of. You take a spoon, you drink some broth, those onions will find their way in there. For people who like them, why, that's just fine. For people who hate them, I hate onions, I hate them. Really? I love onions. Always sneaking in from the side, getting in the way of a good tasting spoonful. Well, that's what he was, an onion boy, that's what I call him. So, you weren't exactly friends? Me and pal Mercatus. Ever since preschool, we were getting in each other's face. No matter what I did, sure enough, he'd come following along. Then he'd do it better than me. Just blow right past without so much as a howdy. I see. That's right. I was a surgeon long before he was, you know. And that no good onion boy comes along. Onion, I love the way he's kind of describing him as like, hey, some people are really into him, but like if you don't like onions, you're really not gonna like this guy. Well, Trucy, looks like we found ourselves a new suspect. True. Don't say that. I mean, he hated him. He stole his cart. Thanks to him, I was forced to trade in my scalpel for a ladle. Sorry, pal. Didn't mean to weigh you down with an old man's ramblings. I mean, Apollo's not wrong, though, right? Like, this guy hated him, but then again, he couldn't get access to the gun. By way of apology, you ever get yourself in a spot of trouble, you drop by. Huh? You're investigating Mercatus, aren't you? Yes. Well, you want to know about a doctor? You ask a doctor. That's all I'm saying. You just think of me if you need something, Trucy doll. Right. Thanks, Mr. Eldoon. Everyone loves Trucy. Everyone loves Trucy, and rightly so, in fairness. I guess the time spent listening to him complain wasn't entirely wasted. I mean, like, honestly, it was good to hear the story. It gives us more of an insight into, like, how people saw the Dr. Mercatus. You know, it's definitely a good idea for us to do that. Oh, Well, we've got to check out the clinic. Yeah, that's free. Okay, yeah, let's go. Let's go. Yeah, but what about the guard? There's a guard? No harm in asking. Excuse me. Hey, it's you two from yesterday. That's the same officer that's standing outside the park yesterday. Your business is over. Your business is over in the park, isn't it? The clinic's off limits. It's not involved. What do you mean it's not involved? Excuse me, sir. The person who owns the clinic died. We found something in the clinic that belonged to a person who was down at the crime scene, and you're telling me it's not involved? But what part of off limits do you not understand? Show me proof that the clinic is connected to the incident. What? The guy who was at the incident was there. The man who died and got shot owns the clinic. No harm in asking. No gain either. No point in sticking around for here, I guess. What? Okay, I think we need to kill the guard. Eldoon, you said I could ask for one favor? Can you make the saltiest noodles ever that will poison someone? Where are we gonna go now? We could try the detention center again. Okay, we could try the clinic again too. No, okay. Okay, we can't go back to Kitaki yet. Yeah, let's try the detention center then, I guess. That's all we can do. Perfect, okay. June 16, detention center, visitors room. Yeah. So far what we're getting with this now, and this is like, my prediction of this is that it's either one of two things. Either the mother did it for some reason, or maybe it was the fiance. And maybe he gave the fiance the gun or something like that, and maybe he tried to cover for her or whatever. Possibly. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how that works out. That's my estimation so far. But like, I personally feel like if you were murdered in a murdering situation, right, and you were killed, and like, I worked in a bistro, do you think that really the guards could go to and say, hey, the bistro's off limits, man? Show how it's connected to the case. And it's like, I don't know, man. And here's the thing, like 100%, I understand that I don't understand the law completely either. I hope people understand when I'm saying this, I'm not ever insulting the game itself, because I've talked about this in previous playthroughs as well, of my Ace Attorney playthroughs as well, how like this game is meant to be, it's not meant to be a word for word interpretation of the law. It's not supposed to be. It's a game that's about character and personality and story that is that it has a background of law and being a lawyer. It's the gameplay and it's the story. Right, that's the parts that you are most fun. The figuring out stuff and talking to people and learning about characters, learning about story, while the whole like actual law aspect of it is like the backdrop. It's kind of like the way wrestling is actually a drama and a soap opera that just happens to have wrestling in it. That's the way I always saw it anyway. I was hoping to meet my client. Wocky just finished questioning. I'll bring him out. Yeah, everyone clap. Everyone clap. And I also understand that, like, I don't know the law very well in every single country too, so maybe there is a thing where you have to show evidence that it, and maybe you have to get it like a warrant or whatever, you know, that's the case too. That could be the case. Hi. Hi. Yo, sup, my little imposter? What did you call me? Damn, it's you. Oh, sorry, G, I thought you were a leader. A little imposter? My little imposter sure is a strange nickname. It's a clink thing. You wouldn't understand. Oh, he's in the clink now. He's in the clink. Did I say imposter? I meant poster. Like a poster girl, aight? Aight. Are you alright? If you're gonna drop that part of that, why not drop the poster and just call her girl? Cause she's so much more than that, G. She's like an angel. A fallen angel. So what can I do for you? I posted this guy on Twitter the other day and said this is the most handsome Ace Attorney character who ever lived, and I stand by it. I'll stand by it, guys. You don't look so chipper today, Wocky. Worried about your heart condition, maybe? Yeah, we learned about the heart condition earlier on, which, like, I can totally understand from the family's perspective that they would be upset that, like, this doctor that they trusted and, like, you know, was supposed to be, like, someone that they were probably, you know, paying a premium as well if you're paying stuff to not go through insurance, and then he's not able to fix your son but doesn't tell him about this stuff. I don't know, that's kind of effed. But again, I don't know if it warrants killing him. I think there's other situations and other ways you could have gone about this, but At the same time, you hurt Wocky, you hurt me. Better to die young than fade away, Bizoy. Agreed. A relief to hear. What's a relief? Oh, did your father not tell you? That bully you carry so close to your heart, if not attended to immediately, it could kill you. I disagree with this. What he did here. It's totally intentional, by the way. Because I feel like Klavier does everything intentionally and there's no malice behind it. I think what it is, it's like intentionally trying to get him worked up, and intentionally trying to make him feel like there's not like a lot of time left anyway with him. It makes, and I wonder if that's like an intentional thing, and it is definitely intentional just to make him like more frustrated or something. I don't know. Because like, I can't imagine Klavier doing something just for the sake of it. Because it's very, very cruel to talk about that in front of everyone. Man, I ain't trying to hear that. A man's fight to protect what's valuable to him. You know what I'm saying? I miss my fallen angel. Hey, you go get a leader for me. You're my lawyer, aren't you? Lawyer, not a gopher. I'll do whatever he wants from him. Oh, Alita says she wants you to be happy with someone else. Your fiance. So I hear you're to be married next month. Oh my, look at this, look at him. Straight up, we poured the nuptial 40 out on the stool. Alita, oh, Snapple cakes. Oh, she's so fine. I love him so much. I think he's spinning with in his own weird way. I was wondering, how did you two meet? I asked Tiala, but she was very vague. Well, man, if she wouldn't tell you, I best hold my tongue, you feel me? What? Man, what's past is past, she knows that. He is the perfect, like husband wife. You know what I mean? He's the perfect, if my girlfriend didn't say it, I'm not saying nothing, you know? Hey, did Sarah talk about me at all? Why, did she say something? No, she didn't say anything. Did I not say anything either? You know, it's like the perfect, boyfriend material, you know what I mean? When I'm with Alita, I feel like there's things worth protecting out there. You feel me? That's so sweet. That's such a sweetheart thing to say. And my Alita, she's down with all that. She's down with that all the way. So both of them are mum about their past. Man, that's so sweet. Again, that's like for him to be here that his girlfriend didn't say anything and he goes, yo, if she didn't say nothing, I'm not saying nothing. That's perfect. That's perfect. That's perfect relationship stuff. Do you think you could tell us what happened with you and Paul Miraculous? There's something you should know. We Kitakis are having what you might call a feud with the rival families. So about 6 months back, I got the rival's turf, packing a knife, right? And you were shot. Coldest thing I ever seen. Right out of his shoes, by the way. One shot to the heart, but my homies weren't too late. It's a miracle that I lived. It's already considered one of the 7 wonders of the Kitaki family, you know that? So you were taken to the Mercati's clinic then? You should have seen their faces when they wheeled me in. You can't just let the boss's son die, you know? Yeah, that's a big deal. Look at that face. Oh, look at that face. I changed my doctor's shoes. Yeah, that's something I should talk about as well. Terrifying. Like, having to work on the boss's son. Like, we talk about the reverse of that. We're, helping out here. We're saving the boss's son here. Or trying to. But, he had to, save his life, or try to save his life. Mr. Kitaki's scary enough when he's not angry. But the bullet that hit you, it was never removed. And it's still threatening his life. That doctor, he did it on purpose. The rivals paid him all off. I'm sure of it. I need to hear more about the night of the murder. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. It's probably a good idea. Life in the family is a G thing. It's about being a man. You know, and to add to the conversation earlier when we were talking about how this is not one-to-one with the law. Of course it's not. And and to add to that that idea, and you guys know this too. We've had characters whip each other in the court of law. We've had characters throw coffee at other lawyers. You know what I mean? We've had characters tell the judge to shut up. We've had characters do the craziest thing in these trials. And that's what makes it fun. It's out there. But also I hope you guys know that when I go hey, why is he allowed to do that? It's also fun for me to fight back a little bit, and bite back a little bit. I do know what you're saying. Sorry, I'm not up on my G things. I'm not even sure what a G thing is. A G thing, you wouldn't get it, Trucy. Actually, Trucy probably gets it more to me.
But my old man, he's gone soft. He says the old rival gang days are over. He just wants to make money.
Isn't that a good thing?
Man, there ain't no soul in making money. Better live fast and die young for shizzle.
So he prefers like the actual gangster aspects of it, not the actual rewards you get from being a gangster. The reward for him is the notoriety.
Wait till I run the yard and everyone will know what time it is. That's right, OG time all the time, represent.
Apollo, why does he keep talking about old guys? I think it means original gangster, Trucy, but yeah. I don't think that's what OG means, Trucy. Okay, is there anything like we can present to him, I wonder? Or do we just have to maybe bring the wife? I'm wondering like if there's anything like the knife? About these weapons. The pistol and knife. Okay, good. Okay, good.
They belong to the family. I snuck them out that night.
So the killer, Mr. Stickler, says he saw that. So the killer, so the same killer, because he's the suspect now, says he saw that night was.
I guess it was me. I was there after all.
God, we're finished. He's smiling as if, I guess it was me.
Yo, Wocky, do you think you could tell us exactly what happened that night? You don't beat around the bush, do you?
I like your style, shorty. Everyone loves Trucy. Of course. Do we get another talking thing now? We do. Awesome. Fantastic. Okay, good, good. Actually, there's a question I've been wanting to ask you for a while now. That is, did you do it? Did you shoot him?
I don't know. The day of that checkup when I found out about the bullet in my heart, I borrowed a gun from the family stash. I figured I'd give that doctor a taste of his own bad medicine.
So he's been harboring this for a while. Uh-oh, I don't like where this is going.
But you were carrying a knife, weren't you? Oh, that? Yeah, well, can be too careful, I say.
Very smart, very smart. He's an awesome jacket. And, like, the design for these characters are always so good. They're always so good. And it is, like, cool that he has kind of like a fox design, as in the family design itself, you know? It's really neat.
So I'm on my way to the clinic, right? When I run into him in the park, and he's dragging this noodle stand behind him.
Wait, you didn't put him up to that?
Like, you know, in the movies? If you value your life, you'll bring that stand. Shorty, you're more whack than I am, and that's saying something.
True. But I was serious. Yeah, well, she was serious, Wocky.
The thing is, I don't remember what happened next all too well.
You don't remember?
But the way I see it, if there was anyone else there that night, then I guess it probably was me who did him in.
Do you know what I'm saying? He actually said, but the way I see it, if there wasn't anyone else there tonight. Okay. Is there anything else you can present to him? Maybe you can present the gun? Oh, it's the same. He's so cute. He's not a kid. There's no way he can be a killer. There's no way he can be a killer. There's no way. I like your style, shorty. These? What do you think of these? Okay. I guess we just have to move around. Alita, man. Alita. Oh, she wants us to go get Alita. So where could we find Alita? She was here. So, like, she's not going to be at Eldoon's house. She's not going to be at the Hickfield Clinic. So, like, the only place we could try is the Kitaki Mansion. Yeah, there we go. June 16, Kitaki Mansion. Look at that crowd over there by the park. Probably people trying to get a glimpse of the crime scene. But why are those girls screaming? I think I just heard one say, oh my god, it's him. No, he's here, he's here. What are you gonna call? Oh, air forehead? Air forehead again? I know a man who wears a wine suit like that. And he's twice the man you are. Prosecutor Gavin. Some fans found me on my way out, just my luck.
Oh my god, he's so cool.
Thus the screams. New album just came out, you know? Try waving to them. They love it.
Oh, he's so cute.
They're so excited, it doesn't matter who waves to them, see? This is surreal.
You were here investigating.
And I was on my way home. when I got my hog gave up the ghost. Your hog? My motorcycle won't start. A clogged exhaust pipe.
Too bad. It looks like such a nice bike. Wait, clogged exhaust pipe. Did someone shove something in your bike too? Is it more underwear? Hard to believe that could break just from that.
It's my fault. I think I was just using the wrong oil. Cars, motorbikes are all the same. Clog the exhaust and they won't run. Oh, machine, tell me you share my axe there, forehead.
I ride a bicycle, actually.
In any event, I'm off to the shop to get her fixed. The detective in charge of the scene isn't fond of me in any case.
The detective? You mean the one in the lab coat? Yeah, like you're probably obstructing everything, dude.
Yeah. She's in a foul mood too. Be gentle. Oi, why the shine, baby?
Oh my god, there he goes.
Oi, why the shine?
And the forecast for the park today? Gloomy skies. Well, nothing to do but head on in. Let's hit the park, Paul. That's really smart. So he's talking about like Emma Sky, gloomy skies. So she's gloomy. So we just go into People Park. We're moving around very fast. Right? We're moving on very fast. June 16, People Park. Huh? Something about this scene look different to you? Their blue tarps are gone. Maybe that's it? Oh, okay. Yeah, I wouldn't even notice that if you didn't say that, to be honest. I think you're right. Look over there. The white frock detective from yesterday. She seems to be apologizing reverently to the trash can. She's under a lot of stress. The investigation's probably not going so well. Hey, you there. If you're going to talk about someone behind their back, do it more quietly, please.
Fact. Tell him. Fact.
Oh, Detective Sky, hello. You seem gloomy as ever. This is miserable. I just got a new kid and I can't get this stuff to work. And everyone's all smiles for that glimmerous fop. Glimmerous? Does she mean Prosecutor Gavin? She definitely does. More to the point, doesn't she mean glamorous? When he walks in a shiny change, catches the shot of glimmer in my eyes. It's distracting, so it's glimmerous. Okay. Like, again, little character details matter so much, and Phoenix Wright and the Ace Attorney games do this so well, where it's like the tiniest thing, adds to their personality. Whether it be the way that, like, Prosecutor Gavin bends over when he's talking to Trucy, it's kind of like this way where, like, and bends over talking to us. It's kind of like a way of, like, asserting his dominance, I feel like, in a lot of ways, too. Because he knows he's, like, cool to a lot of people. And then you look at, like, the way, Wocky plays with his hair whenever he talks about his girlfriend, or when he's trying to act cool, he puts his lip up against his, towards his nose. It's all these little things that really make a character mean a lot more than just, like, this, the bigger things. Speaking of distracting, I guess I just accept the fact that I lack talent. You do not. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Do not worry about that at all. Sounds like she's trying to get out some sort of new forensics technique. So I guess we can, like, just chat with her about some stuff? Yeah, Detective Sky. How are you doing? Detective Sky, you know Mr. Wright, correct? How do you know my daddy? I want details. Oh, such a great character design as well. Well, he helped me out a long time ago. You might say he saved me. It's kind of interesting to have... She was 15 or so at the time of the crime, right? At the time of when Phoenix worked with her? So to be looking at, like, Phoenix having a daughter that was around the same age when she was saved, Wasn't she saying something about that getting involved in an incident? I can't stand it when things are vague. Especially in a case. I went to study to become a forensic scientist in Europe. So that's actually really cool as well for her, like, personality too. Because she's like, I can't stand when things are just vague. Forensic scientists are all about, like, the minute details and everything being factual. So it's kind of cool that she went off to do that because she prefers things in cases being factual. But you're a detective now? Well, I failed the test. But rank and title don't matter. What matters is what's inside your heart. I say that to myself every day. I've always thought that too.
There you go, Trucy.
My heart is full of science, that's why I bought this kit through mail order. I'm going to test it here before the forensic team arrives. Are you sure that's okay?
I mean, I ain't gonna stop her. She's helped us out. I always see it that way. Like, if she's helped us out, we're not gonna stop her. So what about Prosecutor Gavin? The glimmerous one.
I won't lie, I'm not fond of the man. I'm not a big fan of him either. Those Glimmers types always rub me the wrong way. What usually happens to me with prosecutors is I don't like them, and then like at the end of the trial when I don't have to face them anymore, I'm like, they're not too bad. You know? I think it's important to get competitive in these games. Gives you the edge. Glamorous, right? Prosecutors should be cool of wit and furrowed of brow. Less glimmerous and more slimmerous, you know? Does that mean Phoenix? I don't think Phoenix... I wouldn't say Phoenix is slim. He has very broad shoulders. No, actually, I don't. Well, that and what happened 7 years ago. Prosecutor Gavin was the one who stripped Mr. Wright of his attorney badge. Huh? Really? He was the one? We need to hear more about this right away. You mean you didn't know? I thought you were one of his boys. His boys? I'm neither a boy nor one of his... I know, I could be one of his boys. I don't mind. But let's see what she has to say. What exactly happened 7 years ago? I never actually heard the details. Then investigate. It's better you learn it for yourself anyway. Oh, Trucy's being a little serious too. I think that's a good idea on her part as well to not give us all the details of what actually happened, because like you don't want to, anyone else's business getting out there. I'm a big believer in like not telling other people's story. Yeah. Do you mind me asking exactly what it is you've been doing? Squatting down on the ground, squatting down the ground like that. Sorry. Oh, you want to know? Do you? Well, I splurged on a new toy. You splurged? You mean it wasn't police issue? Yeah, she mail ordered it. What is it? I see a roller and glue. Yeah, it's arts and crafts, Trucy. There's a footprint analysis kit. There is a footprint right over there in the ground. It's the first thing I noticed when I came here. Footprint? It was raining on the night of the murder, which means that footprints were left. Oh, so does that have anything to do with the blue tarps? Right. The ground was muddy, so I had to protect it as it was that night. Ever want to know exactly where someone was standing? Like your panty-snatching student witness, for instance? Aha! So with that kit... Right. What? Want to try this stuff out? Sure. Let's do it. Huh, are you sure? I mean, we're sort of on opposing teams and all. You're friends! And to tell the truth, I'm not so good at doing this. This is how much Phoenix means to people, by the way, that we can be instantly friends with this girl because of what Phoenix did. Phoenix is the Dr. Tenma of this of Ace Attorney, just going around making people's lives better every time he goes near them. Guess I'm a little clumsy. Not Dr. Tenma Pluto, Dr. Tenma Monster. Dr. Tenma Pluto did not make everyone's life better. Dr. Tenma Monster did make everyone's lives better. Well, I'm good at stuff like this. I used to make magic buddies out of paper mache. Footprint analysis, huh? Well, should I give it a go? No, I don't think so. I don't think it's a good idea. It goes against it. No, I'm kidding. I'll give it a go. That's the spirit. Right, allow me to explain. One moment. She's reading the instructions for the kit. No, she's not. She's excuse me. She's actually reading our fortune. Why does this not fill me with confidence? Yeah. First, you have to pick up the footprint, or in this case, the shoe print we all want to analyze. I've taken the liberty of marking all these shoe prints in the park. Well, which shoe print should we start with? If we're going to verify the defendant's account, here's the place to start. Yes. Shoe prints, prepare to be examined. Oh, this is so exciting! Trucy's inquisitiveness and positive nature like really helps the story push along as well. Right, here goes first. You have to pour it in there, pour the plaster into the print until it's full. You try it. How am I supposed to do that? Just press X where you want to pour the plaster. This is so fun having little mini games like this. They're few and far between. That doesn't look too hard. If you run out of plaster in your beaker before you're done, you can start over. Not bad. You're handier with that than you look. What's that supposed to mean? On to the next step. Dry the plaster and turns white. Right. Press X to blast it with that dryer. This is actually pretty neat. There. Give it a shot. This is so sick, man. This is so sick. I love always also it happened with Phoenix too. Like he always has like two girls with him who are incredibly smart
and incredibly awesome to be around, but will drive him up the wall. I love it. You know what I mean? It's always great. Oh, there it is. I mean, yes, that's a good one. Next, the ink. Ready for the next step? Use the roller to ink the shoe print part. Hold on to the roller tight now with X and roll up and down. Keep going until you get enough ink on there for a good print. This is actually really fun. This is really fun. I hope we get to do it ourselves in the future as well. Right at the moment you've all been waiting for. Let's take our outer print. Ready? Here goes. Sick. Let's see if we get a match. So we're looking for Wocky, right? Analyze. I hate to have to do this to Wocky. Yeah, it's the same. It's definitely the same. No, it's not the same, actually. You know what's different about it? That one's on a different piece of paper. So the prints belong to Wocky Kitaki after all. No, they don't. I think we got it wrong. We should try it again. Who wants to try it again? Hands up. He was in the park on the night of the crime. Wow, I can almost see the signs at work. Don't you love it? Nothing feels better. She's definitely way more into this than I am. I mean, it's important. It's important. Just let me know if you want to do some more. I'll be here, solving the case, with science. Well, that's certainly brightened her mood. So, that was actually pretty fun. That was a really fun aspect of this thing. So, can we examine the ground a bit more, I guess? Or examine this whole area a bit more? Poor Mr. Eldo and his stand's been standing here since the whole thing started. It almost looks at home here in the park now. Yeah, like we're kind of getting used to it being here, aren't we? I think it should be made into a playhouse for children. Okay, Druzy. I think its owner would disagree. A mannequin put in place of the body. I think I've seen him by the police station. The way he's forced to look at the ground now, day in, day out. It's kind of sad. Yeah. A knife sticking straight into the ground. Remember Wesley Stickler said in the trial today? Wocky was very like pointing at this at the victim. Like he wanted to kill him. Yeah, that's the problem. Yeah, he still had murderous intent is what he's admitting to, regardless of whether it was a gunshot or not. A trash can sits next to the path here. And I guess now we know it was Mr. Stickler who hid that little plum's bloomers here, huh? That's right, Trucy. And what a web of lies grew from that one little act. Yes, it changed everything. I can still remember that moment. You brandished those bloomers on high and shouted, "Objection!" Here's what I want you to do, Trucy. Take that memory gently locked away deep in your heart and never speak of it. Well, if she wants to talk about what happened with her stuff, I think she should be allowed to. I understand where he's coming from. I think it is very sibling energy between these two, in my mind. Should we go back to Kitaki Mansion? Or can we, like... Wait, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. There was 2 other footprints at the park. We can do another one. Great. Okay, great. I was actually wondering because I was like, we only did one. Like, we have to find out the other ones. Right on, let me know. Yeah, so we can do it again. Okay. I'm glad. I'm really glad. I want to do this man here. That's definitely an issue. Jesus Christ, that's definitely an issue. But yeah, okay. That's great. Because I was actually like, man, like, we didn't get to do the other shoe, but I was like, I didn't try. It's like I didn't even try. Looking good. Next, dry the plaster. That's the thing, like, you know, I should have ultimate faith in these games because they never let me down, the Ace Attorney games. They never have and they never will. So this is definitely the... Yeah, okay. So we have to... This is definitely the witness slash panty thief. This is super fun. I think we could do it without the text though, like, you know, like I'm not trying to be like, oh, shut up. But like, I think we could do it without like the text and I think it would actually be really fun. Like, it's already fun, but you know what I mean? Like if we could just like do it ourselves completely and like, and try to do it ourselves. Age 22, dude. She's 15, you weirdo. That's definitely a match. And look, it even says killer on the bottom. He did it.
So these shoe prints belong to Wesley Stickler. This confirms his testimony, the final version of it at least. Now we know where the panty snatcher was standing.
Can we do it again? Because there's one more. Yeah. Also, like, I'm a big believer. If it is Wocky or Lita, I think we should just let them go. Do you guys agree? I don't think we should allow them to go to prison. I think we should let them go. Who agrees? Hands up in the comments. Oh, that was over. Are you sure? No. Let's try again. We effed that up. We effed that up. We effed that up. I want to do it one more time. Okay. Okay, let's just go from back to front. That should be enough, right? There we go. Great. Next, try the plaster. Man, I'm having the time of my life. Guys, I might just do this for the rest of the game. Come to Calvin, shoe prints. Print your shoe. Find out if your husband's been playing with someone else on the lawn. Oh, look at that. Looks like a sandal almost. Can we analyze it against multiple people? So who do we think this is then? So the obvious one would be the dude, right? There's the leaf print again, the slippers. That's a funny shoe, but it's the slippers. Is that even a shoe? It is strange, so smooth, except for the part with the leaf. I could say without even looking at this print does match to any print on the list. A mystery print. So wait a second, can we present the slipper then to her? They say the Mercadi's clinic. Hey! What? The slipper. Look right here. I think I see a toe mark. A toe mark? You think we can get a print off that? Sure. Toes have prints just like fingers do too, you know? This little clue might be a gold mine. Okay, I was not expecting a toe mark, but this is great. Well, there's one problem. The police station doesn't keep a record of toe prints, so we won't know whose it is. I guess that would be too much hope for. Still, it might be useful somehow. Let's analyze it. Do you want us to analyze it? Mystery print? Oh, this print is far too smooth to be from a regular shoe. It is a shoe print of some kind, though, that's certain. Still, you have to wonder what it's doing here. It's right next to the Eldo Noodle stand. It does make one wonder. Hey, you. Yes? Why are you so quiet all of a sudden? You wouldn't happen to have something in mind. Something that might have left this Mr. Shoe print. This Mr. Shoe print does remind me of something. Show evidence. Yeah, we do have evidence. We wanted to do this earlier. You know, I think I have our culprit right here. We're shouting at her. Hey! Cords of steel! Well, I think it's these slippers, actually. Slippers? What would slippers be doing out here? Look at the bottom, see? It's covered with paint, except for... See right here? Hey, that spot is shaped like a leaf. What if a leaf was stuck on the bottom and it came off when the slipper stepped in paint? Makes sense, doesn't it? Wait, something's written on them. The Maracata's clinic. Exactly, the victim's clinic. So now we can maybe make a correlation? Wait, that means that someone from the clinic was involved? Why is she just standing there eating? Detective Sky, I have a favor to ask. What? Can you get us access to the Maracata's clinic? The police won't let us in. They say the murder and the clinic are not connected. And it's off limits until we prove they are. I should be able to do something for you, yes. Really? Well, you did my work for me here with the shoe prints. Seems like I should return the favor. Thank you, Detective Sky. It's so handy having Trucy with us because she's so sweet that people just do anything for her. Here, show this to the police officer on duty. Nice. The music is so good. It's so good. Right, Maracata's clinic. Here comes justice. Great. That was actually really successful. really successful. Thank you guys always so much for watching the series. You can see now right on the screen. It's what happens on the Patreon. I thought I might just make this every once in a while to show you guys what we're doing. This month's question for the Patreon, for the patrons, is actually, what's your favorite game? But obviously, like, if you can't support, that's also okay too. Don't worry about that. But thank you so much to my patrons that can never pay the baby gangsta, Ty502, Jamie Bull, Jan and the Banana, Normal Kara, The Ghost of Inazuma, Felicious Felix, George Candelaria, Eskun, Yuled, Radish, Fruity, Orange Bang, Summer Oasis, Death Trap, Anusta, Ciabatta Bread, and Malcolm Conde. And I'll see you guys for the next episode of Apollo Justice.